Welcome everybody to another Big Brain Puzzles. I am MBW Champion, and today we are playing Zippy, Zippity, Zip, by GDC. He kind of looks a little bit like the Clippy, but maybe for copyright purposes. He is now Zippy, not Clippy. But this is like a cute little puzzle. And I don't know, when I was looking through it, like just seeing the paperclip made me like want to play this puzzle like right away. I was like, yep, this is the one. Though I did see that this puzzle is a bit easier, so this puzzle may actually be a quick one, which is not normal for this channel. so, or you know what? Maybe it'll stump me. I don't know. Actually, maybe I shouldn't say that because then maybe there's a chance that I might suck at this. But anyways, let's go ahead and go through the rules really quick. So this is normal-ish Sudoku rules, which means you place one of the digits 0 through 8. So not 1 through 9, it's 0 through 8 in every empty cell so that there is no repeated digits in any row, column, or 3x3 box. So these dark black lines right here are the designators on like where the grids are. So this 3x3, this 3x3, and then every row, every column has digits in here that do not repeat. This is not normal though. It's usually we have a 9x9 grid, but this is obviously a 6x6 grid. So because of that, even though you have 0 through 8 in the digits, it's not going to, again, it's not going to repeat, but it's not going to have all the digits. So that's the interesting part about this. So this will be fun. Let's see. So every 3-cell sequence on a teal line contains one digit from 036, and then one is from 147, and then one is 258. So I don't think we have that revealed just yet, but there's going to be like a line that basically like follows, and when it follows basically the 3 sequence, so let's just say it's like this. The 3 sequence, so if it's this one, that one, it has to be, 0, 3, or 6, and then this one it would have to be 1, 4, 7. But basically like this one, and that one would be like the same sequence, like or it's going to be like if one of them was a 0, the other ones would also be a 0, 3, or 6. In other words, obviously that shape didn't work because that wasn't a 3 sequence right there. But anyways, you get the picture. Digits and equal distance to the hat on the lavender line sum to the hatted digit. Oh my god. So the hat, whatever this is, the sum of these equal this. Did I read that right? Digits equal distance to the hat. Yeah. So the sum of this equals that. The sum of this equals the hat. The sum of this equals the hat. Interesting. Okay. Digits joined by eyes, like actually the eyes. Okay, digits joined by the eyes are in a 1 to 2 ratio, i.e. one digit will be double the other. So in other words, if this is a 1, because this is an eye, an eyeball, it has to be a ratio of 1 to 2. So if this is a 1, that makes that a 2. All right, and then digits joined by a small white dot differ by 1. I don't think it shows that, so this might be in the fog. So let's just say there's a white dot right there. It just means that it's consecutive, so it basically differs by 1. And then digits joined by an X sum to 10. I'm taking that's what this is, your little close thing. So the digits right here sum to 10. And actually, it doesn't even explain this, the fog. It's supposed to explain the fog. What if this is not fog? That would be funny. Yeah, so usually in fog, like when you click on, let's just say like you get the correct number here, anything around it will be revealed. And that's how Fog of War rules have. I know that there has been like a puzzle that I played recently that like when you choose this, another somewhere random would be revealed. I'm not sure if this is that way. It doesn't say it in the rules anything about the fog, so we're kind of clueless about the fog, but we'll go ahead and figure it out. All right, so let's go ahead and get the timer on the screen. But actually, before I do that, because it's an easy puzzle, I know you guys can do it. So in the description below, there is the puzzle so that you can play along and you can, or again, pause the video, play it yourself, see how fast you can do it. These puzzles are like super fun. I love the unique the variant Sudoku puzzles. And again, this one should be an easier one. So if you guys are new with rule sets and stuff like that, I definitely recommend playing this. It's a 6x6 grid. How hard can it be? All right, let's go ahead and get started. Let's get the timer. Wow. Okay. All right, so here, I'm going to start here really quick, just because kind of logically, if you're thinking digits that have a 1 to 2 ratio, I'm just going to go ahead and put it. The digits that have a 1-2 ratio, these are the ones that it can be. Now, I can already tell you that it's not going to be the 3 and the 6, because say, for example, if you have a 3 right here, that means 1 to 2 ratio, this one would have to be a 6. Well, then how do you do another 1 to 2 ratio? Well, you would have to do 6 times 2, which is 12. Again, it has to be digits 0 through 8. So it would go this way. I was just trying to think to myself, I'm like, can you get a 0, like divide by, no, because that's still not 1 to 2. Okay, never mind. I was going off in a tangent. But anyways, you can't have, like, say, for example, if this was 3, that would be 6, and then that would be 3 again, but you can't have 3 in the same grid and row. So we know that the 3 and the 6 cannot be there. So these are the possible digits that this can be. In fact, this can't be a 1 or an 8. So these are the digits right there for that. I'm going to color these just so that we're aware of the possibilities that these can be. So again, while this goes around the did I get that right? Oh, it does enter here. Interesting. let me exit out of that. Okay. Basically, what I was gonna say, and I just confused myself. I'm so used to these things going like directly in the diagonal, but this one's actually crossing into this one. Anyways, what I was gonna say was the sum of the blue, the sum of the yellow, the sum of the pink, they all equal this this one right here. So I just want to kind of lay it out just so that we can see it visually. But this orange, it actually crosses into here. So these two are actually summing together. But what's interesting is that this and this are also equal to each other. Or I'm sorry, if you sum to it, it is that, which is interesting. That looks too much like the fog. Okay, let's see that. That's a lot of color in this puzzle. I don't know why I'm doing it that way, but it's it is what it is. All right. All right, so let's go ahead and see if we can figure this out. So because of the fact that like this one plus this one and this one plus this one and this one plus this one equals this, like what number can this be, in other words? So basically, if you use a factor tree, that's already like 1, 2, and 3, because this one sees this one Sudoku wise. Yes. Okay, sorry. I was like thinking to myself, I'm like, I forgot this is like a weird Sudoku where there's only like 6x6 grid, but this one plus that still equals this because it sees it from here. So okay, all right, good. But what I want to say, what I'm trying to say, is there's at least 3 different factors that are equal to this. So in other words, what can this be? Let's start at the top. If it's 8, you can definitely have 8 plus. Oh, I forgot. There's going to be a 0 too. I know exactly where that's going to go, by the way. Anyway, or I know where it's leaning towards. Anyways, so if this is an 8, you would have 1 plus 7, 0 plus 8. So that's another one. 2 plus 6, and 3 plus 5. So that's 4. So 8 definitely works, in other words. 7 also works. 1, 2, 3, 4. That also has 4. What about 6? 1, 2. You could actually have 3 plus 3 right here. Not like in the, like, obviously, like, this can't be a 3, but like, because it's like so far apart and it's outside the grid, like this could be 3 plus 3 right here, for example. That's pretty interesting. So 6 does work. What about 5? So you have 1 plus 4, 2 plus 3, and then 5 plus 0. 2, 3. So interesting. These might toggle. Huh. Interesting. Okay. One thing I do want to say here is that this can't be an 8, because if this is an 8, you know, anything plus this. Oh wait, it could be 0. Oh, the zero's throwing me off. Oh, wait, but it can't. Because if this is an 8, even if it is 0, you can't have 8 also there because it's in the same grid. So this can never... So in other words, this can never be 8. So if that's the case, this is 2. Because it's always going to start with a 1 or a 4, so... We don't know yet what's over here, so we know. Wait, this is the teal line. I don't know. I took the too literal, like to be like a picture. Michael, what is wrong with you? Oh my god. Yeah. Okay. Oh my god. I feel so stupid. Let's do some cool colors. All right. So every sequence is going to have like one of those colors. Okay. So I'm going to do green. So every sequence, green. Yep. And so let's do yellow. And then let's do I don't know, this blue right here. All right. There's a lot of colors going on. Sorry about this. I made it super colorful. Zippy likes it. All right. So you good, mate? All right. So basically what it's saying is that every 3-cell sequence on the teal line contains 1 digit from 0 through 6. It doesn't say exactly like if there can be a repeating one. So say for example the green. Say for example this is like a 0 and that's a 3. This could also be 0. Well, not with the X, but like in other words, the green goes outside, but the grid has to have all 3 of the information for the blue and the yellow. So that's just something to keep note with. So in other words, if I'm looking at the 1 and the 4. We know that the 1 and the 4 can't be there. So Sudoku. Oh, wait, we can't do. Oh, my God. Okay. Can't really do Sudoku because there's not. It's a 6x6. Interesting. Okay. The X. So the X is interesting because it has to equal 10. But it can't have a 0 in it because it can't have 0 plus 10. So it's either going to be, it can't be 9, an 8-2, 7-3, and a 6-4. Those are the possibilities that it can be. Yes. Okay. This is true. The fact that this is a 6x6 is kind of throwing me off a little bit. I'm like, oh man, I can't do exactly Sudoku. Well, I could still, like, I know like a grid has to have the digits 0 through 8 regardless. But it's just in a row, it doesn't need to. So say, for example, there can't be a 1 or 1, 4 or a 2 at all in here, but that means that it's somewhere here. So in other words, I can still say that like the 1 and the 4 are this way. Oh, the 1 and the 4 are actually in the same. So one of the rules said that the 1 and the 4 are actually going to be in the same color, for example. So if that's the case, I just said that the 1 and the 4 have to be only in these digits right here, right? Actually, it could be right here too. Because this could be a 4. Oh, this could be a 4 too. Ah, dang it. Ah, man. Well, actually, if this is green, we know that but it could still be a 7. It could still be a 7. Dang. Okay, never mind, never mind. Because this could be a 4, this could be a 1, and then this could be a 7. If this is a 4, yeah. Interesting. Okay. Let's continue with that logic though. It can be green. Can it be blue? 4 would always go up here. That means 1 would have to go down here, so this is the 1. So then 7 would go here. And that works. If 1, 4 is yellow, they would just go here, making this 7. And that works. I mean, yeah, that's totally working. Okay, never mind. Okay, going back here. Maybe this puzzle is going to take me a long time. It's probably easier than I'm making it. There's probably something so obvious, but whatever. It's this. I'm having fun. This is great. All right. I have to remember that there's a 0 in here, so like it makes things a little bit more complicated. So, these can't have 0 in it because again, if you add something to this, that means the hat is gonna, like be like, say for example, if it's an 8, I can't have a 0 because then this would have to be an 8, for example. I know I'm highlighting one that's already given, like this, for example. So we know that this can't have a 0. We know that this can't have a 0. I'll just highlight all these things that can't be 0. So in other words, the 0 is going to go somewhere here. Let me highlight that. It's so weird putting a 0 in. Which means this one is going to go somewhere here. I don't know if I want to label like the hat being part of that. Actually, hold on. I'm just going to put a 9 here just to kind of do a placeholder. I'm just going to say that whatever this is, let's just say like this one right here. If it's this, that means the 0 goes here. And then that would mean the 0 goes here. So that works. Interesting. So does that mean like this is always going to equal this? I'm going to label the 0 here really quick. 0. Now let's play with the idea that the 0's here. So let's just say that this is the 0. So because of that, that would make this 0. And I guess this would still work. But like this one couldn't be 0, in other words. Like 0 would have to go somewhere here. I don't know why I want to... I'm just going to put that labeling somewhere. I thought that was going to tell us something. I feel like I'm obviously missing something super obvious with that. Did I say that this can be a 5? If this is a 5, that means it's a 1 and 4, 2, 3, 5, 0. So 1, 2, 3. Actually, it has to have 5. Now that I think about it, because 1, 2, 3. Because these can never be the same, because this one would be seeing that. So 4. And these can technically be the same here. Actually, no, this is summing to here, so... Wait, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And possibly 6. Because can this ever be... Oh no, I did prove that this can be the same. Like if this was a 9 and these were both 0s, so that worked. So 5. So it has to have at least 5. Did 6 have 5 on it? Let me see. 5 plus 1, 4 plus 2. I guess you can have like a 3 plus 3. And then 6 plus 0. So that's only 4. So cannot be a 6. So this one is going to be 6 plus 1, 5 plus 2, 3 plus 4, 7 plus 0. And then 8, 7 plus 1, 6 plus 2, 4 plus 4, 5 plus 3, 8 plus 0. That's 5. So it is an 8. Okay. All right, so no 8s or no 2s in here. Okay, so since we know that, we'll go ahead and fill in a couple of these things right here. So this is either going to be a 7, or actually it can't be a 4. Because if this is a 4, then the other 4 would have to go here. This is a 4 because the 4 can go here. So this is our 4, that's our 4, that's our 1. 1 plus 7. So again, this is not a 7 or a 3. So we know the 4s are not going to be anywhere except right here. Good to know. Oh, actually, what we can do. So one of these has to be the 6, like this sequence, and one of them has to be the 4 sequence, meaning the yellow is actually going to be a 258, and I'm going to erase it in a moment, but I'm just going to put them there really quick. But this can't be an 8, and then this can't be a 2. Meaning, this can never be our 1s. So the 1 is going to be somewhere here, which we know because it has to be part of the 4 sequence. That's cool. Okay, awesome. If this is the 4, that would make that the 7. This is the 4. It'd make that the 7. Oh wait, no, this could be the same digit. Forgot about that. Okay, let's ignore that. Okay, what else can we do here? So this can be a 3 and a 5. Is that it? I think that's it. Yeah, because it can't be a 6 or a 2. So that means this the 6 and the 0 are here. Meaning this is either going to be a 2 or 8. And then this is going to be a 2 or 8, but the 2 is seeing this, so this is actually our 8. Oh, what is down here? I'm a little scared to see what's right there. All right, so this is a 6, and then this is a 0. So, yeah, that's all adding up. Sweet. Well, this is our 0, because if this is an 8, these green ones have to be added to each other. So this is our 0. Where's our 0 at? Okay. Oh, look at that. We finally got our white dot right there. So we know that this is going to be consecutive, for example, which means we know that this is never going to be a 3 because the 4 and the 2 are right there. So actually, 3 is going to go here. Can we do that somewhere else? The 0 and the 2. That means the 1 can't go here because the 0 and the 2 is right there. So 1 is seeing these, so that means that this has to be our 1 right here somewhere. Could be a 5 or a 6. This could be 6 and 5. This could also be 1. Oh, wait. I just literally said the 0 and the 2. Actually, should I label that? Like what these are? Like could potentially be. Basically, it could be like this could be a 5 and a 6. You can't have it the other way because the 6 is seeing this. Can't be a 7 or 8 because the 8s are seeing this. But it could be a 7. Oh, no, it can't be a 6. Look at that. So it can't be 8. These can't have 7 in it because, again, 8 and 6 is right there. So, yeah, I think the only possibility that it can be is literally these two. That is funny. All right. So we're missing a 7 here, so I'll just put them in here. Clean that out a little bit. Okay, cool. All right, so I'll go ahead and get rid of all these coloring because we did all our math. So just to kind of clean it up a little bit so the puzzle looks a little bit cleaner. But this one right here is our green. I don't think I did the same green. Green, there we go. Oh, wait. There we go. All right. So in other words, because we know that this is 0, this has to be the 0, 3, 6 sequence. So this has to be our 6, meaning that's our 4. Because this 0 is seeing this, and the 6 is in the same grid, that means this is indeed our 3. Ooh, we have another summer here. But anyways, this means that it's going to be our whatchamacallit? Sorry, I got distracted by looking over here. So this is going to be our 7, because this is going to, the blue ones are the 1, 4, 7. So this is going to be our 7, since 1 and 4 is seeing this. And then since it's all on the same grid, this is going to be our 1. And since the 2, 5, and the 8 are all in the same area right here, that makes this the 0. You good, mate? 3 sees that, so that's our 5. That's our 3. That's our 3. And we don't yet know those two. Okay. All right, cool. I'm interested to see what this is saying. It says restart me, please. I don't. Is it because like that's what like Clippy used to say? All right. So this has to equal 10. Ugh. Sorry, I'm wrestling. I like jam my fingers so I can like I can't like bend my pinky. But anyways, this has to equal 10. So again, 8 and 2 can equal 10, but 8 and 2 is seeing this. Can't do 4 and 6 because 4 is also on this row. And you can't have 5 and 5 because then it's in the same row. So that means it could be a 7 or 3. I don't know why my cat is like scratching over here. It could be can never be a 1, can't be a 2, 3. Yeah, actually, is this the only possibility that it can be? Let me do that again. Can never be a 0, can never be a 1. 2 is seeing it. Only possibility where a 3 can go is right here. 4 is right here, so that means these two can never be 6. And the only place that a 7 can go is with the other 3, so it's definitely right there. And then the 8 is seeing this. So yeah. 7, 3. Oh, I think these are the consecutive dots as well here. Okay. Wonder if we're gonna have to go there next. Possibly. It'd be interesting if we would have to do that. Let's see if we could do something with Sudoku really quick. Which digit looks like it's gonna create the most madness? Madness. Oh no, 7's already there. What about? So 6 has to go here. So 2 is seeing all this. So we know that a 2 has to go here. Okay. This actually is kind of helpful right here. Because if this is a 2, the 1 and the 3 are seeing this. So this could never be a 2. So that means our 2 is always going to be here, meaning this could never be a 6. So our 2 is going to be here somewhere. And because this 3 is seeing this, we know that this is our 1, 2 pair. Perfect. All right. Because we have a 6 here, I was trying to say, like, can this ever be 5? It can. Because if this is 5, this would be 4. But it can't be 6. That's what I was trying to get at. Because the 6 has to go here. Let me just go through the numbers. 1 and 2 is seen here. 3 is right here. 4, the only way that this can be a 4 is for this one to be a 5, but that cannot be because the 5 is seeing this. And again, going the other way, the 3 is seeing it. So that can never be a 4. We already established that this could be the only place that a 5 can go. 6 goes right here, 7 goes right there. So 8 is the only one that could possibly be. However, the 7 is here. So this is always our 5, 4. And we have another one of these things right here. Meaning, again, the eyes. Man, it's so angry. Why is it so angry? Meaning the 4 is a 1 to 2 ratio from here. So this has to be our 2. This has to be our 1. That's our 7. That's our 1. This puzzle's definitely being solved right now. And that was a fun puzzle. We have 2 more. Again, it's so freaking weird, right? Like that, because of like the Sudoku, this is not like a 9x9 grid. Anyways, this has to be a 6 or a 0. 0 saying this. So this is our 0. And then this is our 6. Congratulations. We did it. Let me see. The timer said 34 minutes. Okay. Yeah, that was actually a really fun puzzle. I think I took way too long to figure out that this was the teal right here. I don't know what in the world I was thinking. Oh my god. Yeah, and then I kind of backed away from the summing here because I was like, for some reason it wasn't obvious that like this would be included in the sum of here as the count wise, because I was like, oh, 1, 2, 3, but then I'm like, well, this is not like seeing it in the same row or grid, so that's why I didn't count those. But then I was like, oh, wait a minute, you have to count it because this is in the same grid. So this, like this one, for example, is never going to be in here because then you would have the 6 in there. In other words, this number was always going to be this number, right? And I probably could have like said that like way early on, but like it's just it's obvious to see now that I'm kind of like away from it, but like but doing that sum, then you realize that it's an 8, and then from there I think it flowed pretty well. I really like this puzzle. So anyways, hopefully you guys played this puzzle and probably did way better than me. But it's fun, and there's a lot of pressure when you guys are watching me. God, I just have anxiety when you guys are watching me, so whatever. Anyways, every other Sunday we do another big brain puzzle, so go ahead and again, click the like button if you like, subscribe if you want to subscribe to see more content, and of course, again, every other Sunday, another puzzle, another good time. And we have a whole bunch of different variety content on this channel, playing some video games, doing some video game news. We're doing over like sketches. It's amazing here. Be part of the channel. All right. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys next time for another big brain puzzles. Big brain, big IQ, big everything. Wow. I didn't know how to end it, so I just said something weird, and now I'm rambling, so then you guys can look at me weird. I'm gonna go cry in a pillow. Bye.